Something big is about to happen in the Warhammer 40,000 narrative. I know this is not a foil video, but please bear with me, because with the latest White Dwarf magazine, the amount of lore that we've got now, with the Inquisition launching its new war against Vashtorr, something is going to happen. A big narrative event is building up. I've got all the information that we're going to break it down in this video. We're going to talk about descriptions of Vashtorr's cybernetic forces. We're going to talk about Cotiers launching all his Inquisitor agents. And of course, next month's White Dwarf is going to be even bigger because we've got a teaser of that as well. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. So let's start with a big one and let's talk about Inquisitor Lord Cotiers, because he's putting out a report now. He's sending his agents out to battle Vashtorr's forces, to get information about Vashtorr's forces. And this image in the background basically states what we've all been hearing now through the lore, that the Inquisition know of Vashtorr, they know of his beings, they know of this new entity that is causing absolute mayhem across the Imperium. Cotiers actually says in this report that he's never seen a being like Vashtorr and the devastation that it's caused across the Imperium. One of the things that really stands out for me right at the bottom, it says, reports from across the Segmentum Pacificus talk of uprisings in manufactoriums, mines and forges, furnaces writhing from flesh metal limbs to consume their operators. It's literally hitting the main production of the Imperium. So this is how dangerous Vashtorr is now to the Imperium. He's hitting the inner sanctum of Imperial production. And this is why the Lord Inquisitor Cotiers now is sending out all his agents to gather as much information as possible so they can learn about Vashtorr and bring him down. One of the cool things we've learned in this White Dwarf is that they've got an inkling now that Vashtorr has appeared in the Primarchs, the current storyline which is going on with the Silent King, with Archmagus, Belisarius Call, Gilliman's going there. There's theories that the Lion may turn up there as well. Maybe Lord Cotiers is now going to go to this sector and he's going to turn up with the Inquisition forces. The Lion, Gilliman, Inquisition, all wrapped in one. What a beautiful scenario that is. It says it right here with the image in the background. As you can see, it says there are whispers, however, of rippling gravitational disturbances within the Mythilium subsector that match the readings taken in the wake of Wormwood's previous emergencies. If indeed the demon world has surfaced within the Primarchs, Vashtorr's presence there may serve to disrupt the Necron's efforts. Perhaps this provides us with an opportunity to disturb the Archanthane's work. I have dispatched a small task force to join the remnants of Battle Group Calidus. And it gets even more better because we get a little bit of a tease of what the actual monstrosities that are attacking the Imperial forces are looking like. And I think this is going around in circles, connecting with all the rumors that we've been hearing about. Remember, I did a video about Vashtorr is supposed to be getting some type of units to go along with him on the tabletop. Maybe this is the first insight to this, not adding to all the Inquisition rumors, which we'll get onto towards the end of the video, but let's just focus on the background right now as I read this little extract to you. So it states, the panic-stricken astropathic cries picked up by the Adeptus Astartes spoke of a tide of cybernetic monstrosities surging forth from the planet's manufactoriums, of industrial cranes turning into an arachnid horrors and devouring all in their path, and a plasma conduct wrenching themselves free to undulate forth on metallic bellies, spitting gouts of burning energy. Now, the big question is, what is the end game for all of this? And I personally think it's that big weapon that we were hearing about during the Arcs of Omen storyline, something referred to as the Lock. We now know that the Inquisition knows about this lock because they've been interrogating some of the Chaos worshippers that have given themselves to Vashtorr, and they've got this information. I'm going to put the image in the background now because this is a big game changer. The Inquisition know what Vashtorr wants, so they're going to meet, they're going to battle, and they're going to try and stop Vashtorr from getting his hands on this device, weapon, whatever it could be. So again, this is coming from the Lord Inquisitor, and it states, interrogation of the demon's worshippers has revealed little beyond the fact that they believe Vashtorr is searching for something they refer to as the lock. The location of this lock and the nature of that which lies behind it remain unclear. Yet I believe that whatever it may be, its recovery by Vashtorr will spell disaster for the Imperium. So it is that I have turned to a large portion of my considerable network of agents to tracking down the movement of Wormwood. I am certain that there is a pattern to the demon search, and that by uncovering it, I hope to be able to stay one step ahead of the demonic creature and prevent it from attaining that which it seeks. So where we are right now is that Vashtorr is in the Prior Nexus. The Inquisition knows that Vashtorr is there, or has learned about Vashtorr appearing there. They're probably going to go to the Prior Nexus. You've got the Silent King there. You've got Imitek the Stormlord there. You've got Belisarius Call there. Gilliman is en route to the Prior Nexus as well. As I've been saying for a long time, I think the Lion's going to turn up there because the Dark Angels and the Unforgiven want vengeance on what Vashtorr did to them and the Rock. So we could be having a Royal Rumble of absolute heresy on our hands, and I cannot wait for every last second of it. But it gets even better because in the White Dwarf magazine, right at the end, we have this image. Next issue, call the Inquisition. March's issue of White Dwarf is going to be dedicated to the Inquisition. And I think this is the foundations of the big reveal in summer. Not only with brand new lore, what the Inquisition is planning to do to Vashtorr, they're probably going to say, let's go full speed ahead. Let's attack the Prior Nexus, send the agents, send everything we can to stop Vashtorr. I think we're probably going to get hints of new models, maybe new characters being introduced that can make up for the so-called rumored Agents of the Imperium Codex. I did a rumor video about this a couple of days ago on Monday, and we were talking about all the rumors, the box set rumors. Inquisitor Lord Cotier's apparently getting a brand new model, which makes absolute sense as well. I really do think now this is the start. This is the build-up for that big summer showdown. I think by the end of this year, we're going to be getting probably the latter half or the start of this brand new narrative campaign between the Inquisition, Vashtorr, Imperial forces. Hell, maybe even the Necrons may throw a glove in there and help us battle Vashtorr, because I'm sure they're not happy about this mechanical demonic thing messing up everything that is basically a beat bop robot, right? Maybe they don't want this to happen, so maybe they can start putting their forces in, and we can start working together just for a time being until we defeat the enemy of our enemies. Right, that is enough waffling from me. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. If you've got any thoughts, feedback, anything like that, post it down below, and we'll have a little chinwag down there as we always do. See ya. Have a great day, and bye-bye.